Coach Tips. Man, I cannot believe we're sitting here talking about the Lady Mustangs. Well, I can't believe it. We've seen the great play out of them. Man. We did it last year. We're district runner-ups, and then come back and won the region championship. Tonight we're here at Wayne County High School, coming in tonight as the underdogs. Nobody had us picked to win. As you talked to everybody around the community, and even in Middle Tennessee, the Lady Eagles were the favorite to not only win tonight, but also just carry on into the state. And the Lady Mustangs come out with nothing to lose, and more pressure was on the Lady Eagles, and we've seen what happened tonight.
They just did such a good job. I mean, I don't know. Summertown's a great team. They're well coached. Juniors and senior dominated team. 28-2 before tonight, and their only 2 losses was to Lawrenceburg. You know, in Lawrenceburg, how'd they do tonight?
Well, they lost pretty big to Riverdale.
Yeah.
So
but I mean, they're going to
Riverdale's they're going to Sub-State,
but
but Riverdale is a really great team. But like you said, though, they're only 2 losses, and they even lost the first time at the Eagles' Nest by single digits.
Yeah, I think our players thought we could win because the first time we played them, we weren't healthy at all, and we held them to 37. And then at our place, we held them to 34. Tonight we didn't hold them to that much, but we're starting to score a lot better. We're getting into more of a rhythm. Our kids are able to be at practice. We don't have injuries and mono and all that kind of thing. But I love our team. I mean, they won't quit fighting. You know, they just play so hard. They play for each other, and did a great job. I'm happy for our fans that have stuck with us. We haven't won as many games as we'd like to win. Schedule, youth, injuries, probably crappy coaching. All played a part in that. But right now, I mean, this is what it's all about, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them.
And you look at tonight, the biggest thing is the depth that you play. You had at least 4 to 5 girls coming off the bench, and you looked at Summertown, and they've had a great season, like you said, but they only had about 2 girls off the bench, a 2-man rotation.
Yeah, and our depth took a little bit of a hit losing, Santiago. I just hate it so much for her. She embodies everything. If I had a poster and you said, what do you want from a Lady Mustang player, she would be one of the ones I would use because she's so good in the classroom, so good on the floor, working hard and doing that type thing. That's my only regret is that she got hurt in the first round of the region. But our other players are stepping up. I don't know if people realize how young we are. 2 seniors and a junior. Everybody else we play is a freshman or sophomore.
You talk about how young our teams are, or how young the Lady Mustangs are, and one of the things that we would even point out, you would have 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and a senior, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, and maybe a junior, and you played a lot of players. 2 of your starting 5 are freshmen, and how they have produced tonight. In the first half, at one point, they had 15 of the 28 points,
really?
Or 26 points.
I didn't even realize
and
that.
So in the second half, which they really put a fence around Burden, and I don't think she scored any points in the second half, but then Sermones has really come out and took the place of Santiago due to the injury, and she has really produced. And how do you see these girls just stepping up? How is that happening in your locker room?
I don't know. I mean, we work so hard, and sometimes I work them too hard, but dadgummit, they don't want to quit. They put so much into it. We're a close-knit team. We have been for the last few years. I think sometimes we're close because sometimes they hate me so bad.
They got to gang up on
They got to gang up, so they're together. But I really appreciate it, their effort, and our freshmen are stepping up. Our sophomores, Becca Brody, proud of her. I'm just proud of the basketball team. I'm so proud for Loretta that we get to host a sub-state game, and I hope everybody comes out because they were a big reason why we won last year. And
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. First team since '79, I believe, at Loretta to get to the sub-state. And the tradition that we've had at Loretta. And I'm just proud of them, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm speechless. I mean, they just played so hard. I have such a great respect for Summertown. That's why I feel so good about it. We didn't beat a slouch tonight. We beat a great basketball team that's well coached.
And y'all earned it tonight. And
what about us playing through the foul trouble?
Wow. I mean, we made note of that. We try not to make note of the the referee issues, but
I don't know. I'm not complaining about the referee, but all I know is we were in foul trouble.
and it still only had one player foul out. Yeah. How you kept from having more than him and Farrington and some other ones and Brody from fouling out.
There was times I probably should have had him out of the game, but in this game tonight, we're not going home playing going home wondering, well, if I'd have put them out there, would they have ever got that 4th or 5th foul? Heck, you play these games, you put them out there, and you just leave it up to them to try not to foul.
Talking about the leadership of Haley Farrington and Elizabeth Hemmon, Haley Farrington really being evident tonight as she took hold and just took strong hold. She was 13 of 15 from the free throw line.
When they have their minds right, just on team and playing the next play, they will both want to do so well. Sometimes they get frustrated. When they have their minds right, they just don't let us lose. They're such competitors that they just didn't let us lose.
And Coach Tips, I want to thank you. I'm not going to keep you tonight. It was a great victory for the Lady Mustangs and the county, or excuse me, the Lawrence County, and as well as the city of Loretta. We want to thank you for taking your time out of your schedule to come up here and speak with us on MustangsTV.com. And we're going to be looking forward to being at home Saturday night instead of traveling. So,
That's
Coach,
right.
good luck Saturday night.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.